everyone. This is CubeTrance.com, and we are here with First State for an interview about his upcoming album. So, hi Sander, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm sitting in the studio right now and doing the interview, and working on some promotional mixes for the Changing Lanes upcoming album. And I'm doing fine, thanks.
Can you tell us something about that album that's coming up right now?
Well, the album contains 12 new tracks. Some of you may have heard the track with Sarah Howells that's already released. We got K-Point that's already released, but most of the tracks are pretty new. I got a new one with Sarah Howells, two new one with Elliot John. I got a new one with Kyler England under the handle Relike. So some pretty brand new stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm really looking forward to hearing it. Your radio show is called Crossroads. Now this album is called Changing Lanes. Do you happen to traffic-related titles for your work, or is this
no,
coincidence?
That's just a coincidence. The title Changing Lanes was for me, it was time to change the sound a bit to slow BPMs, maybe more driving bass lines. Well, it's more easily listening, in my opinion, than the previous album. So that's why I changed the lanes, and it was the combination of the Crossroads thing. Yeah, at this point, I think the dance industry is at a crossing point between choosing to go for the house vibe or stay put with the trance sound as we know it for 15 years now. And I think that's the main reason why I chose those titles.
Yeah, it seems everything is evolving into some huge blend of styles right now.
Yeah. It's one big pile of dance music, and that's I think how it's meant to be. I think to put everybody in a box and say you're producing trance, you're producing house, and you're producing minimal. You make yourself smaller for the big audience.
Yeah, very true. A little question about your artist name. Why First State?
Well, First State, if you're under hypnose, trance is the first state you're in.
Oh yeah, okay, that's an unusual explanation.
That's the main story, and of course we want to. I want to achieve the first rank. So yeah, First State is
As a producer, who has influenced your style, and how would you describe your own style right now?
My style right now is it probably contains chunky bass lines, nice chords, a mixture between pop, rock, house, and of course trance. It's like a mixture of everything I like, and I put it into one track, and well, I hope people like it.
Yeah, it sure is an interesting blend. You've traveled quite a lot in 2009.
Yeah.
Which crowd was your favorite?
Oh, that's a hard one. My most favorite crowd. Well, I played 2 weeks ago. I played in Moscow for the In Search of Sunrise parties, and I have to say that place went off. And that was after I played 50% of my album tracks for the crowd for the first time, and it was amazing what happened. So I have to say Moscow for now.
Yeah, well, you talked about that In Search of Sunrise tour. What's it like to tour with Richard Durand, with the new mixer of the series?
Well, it takes getting used to, in my opinion, but I think he did a great job on it, and he's a nice guy to travel around with. It was fun.
Then two small more questions. How do you spend your time outside of the studio? Because most people know your music, but we also like to know who you are, who someone is.
Well, I'm a real workaholic, to be honest, and if I'm not working on tracks, I'm producing the radio show and other stuff, remixes and stuff. So I'm pretty much a work junkie. And well, if I'm not working and in the studio, I'm chilling around with my girlfriend at home on the couch watching a football game, a movie, or anything.
So you're not like someone we would catch in a club partying instead of DJing?
Well, I like to hang out in clubs sometimes, but because of my work, I'm so much in clubs lately that I'm happy to be out of the club sometimes.
Yeah, after a while your head must bang from the machines in it.
Yeah, that's why I don't have any sound system at my place, at my own apartment. I don't have any sound. Just the laptop speakers and that's it.
Oh, so you just produce like where you are now with Shane Halkin?
Yeah. He's the second guy in the office here, and yeah, he's doing the promotional work on the radio show. Well, everything I can't do, and that's a lot.
And do you like ask him for feedback on your music a lot? Or?
Yeah, always. So if it's shite, it doesn't happen a lot, but he will tell me honestly.
Well, at least it's better than someone nodding yes.
Yeah. Nodding yes is easy because it saves your ass, but sometimes I like to be criticized, because if you're producing stuff and it's always good, well, then at one point your standard stays the same, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And then one last more question. Do you have any last words or news for the fans? Like, what can they look forward to in the future?
Yeah, of course. In about 3-4 weeks, we're starting the brand new First State label. It's a combination of me and Shane, and we're gonna manage the label and start off with First State Music, First State Deep, and First State House, and we're kicking those labels off at Black Hole Recordings. So that's news. And after the album release, I've probably there will be fall. There will be a mix compilation by First State. It's named Crossroads.
After your radio show, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And there's a lot of things are developing. We signed 2 guys from Russia, 1 guy from South Africa, 1 guy from America for the label. So behind the screens, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Okay, thanks a lot for the interview, Salman. And we will probably speak later.
Thanks a lot for the chance to interview me, and I really liked it.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Likewise, mate.